I can either get super disappointed and angry that I'm never going to cook for him again. What does he think? I'm some servant of his or what? Or I can go, you know what? He was really tired. Let me go check in with him if he enjoyed the food. See the energy. Is the energy of planning and then releasing, or is it of planning and then getting attached? I can only do the work. God has to decide the result when it needs to come to me. Ma'am, how do we differentiate between overthinking about our goal and visualizing it day in, day out? Suchi, whenever you start to get too attached to your goal, now you're overthinking it, okay? What do I mean by attached? Always at the end of visualization, say this or something better, okay? The other thing is whenever you try to start to control the timeline of your goal. So a lot of people in the beginning will tell you like put a lot of like timelines and deadlines, which I totally believe in. But when they don't come true, let's say your goal gets delayed by a month. Maybe I have said that I'm going to have a completely planned, productive week. And I'm still having uncertainty, let's say in the month of January and February because of all the new things that keep happening in my work. Am I going to get frustrated, irritated that it's not coming true? Or am I going to be like, you know what? I can only do the work. God has to decide the result when it needs to come to me. Okay? So that understanding, when you start to understand that timelines are decided by God, it's like I always say, when you go to a restaurant, you order the food, right? Can you decide exactly at what time you will get your food? No, right? You kind of know, like if it's a fast food restaurant, it'll come in 5 to 7 minutes. If it's a Michelin star restaurant, it'll take 20 to 25 minutes, correct? We kind of know, and that's a good thing to know your goal, approximate. But when it doesn't come by that date, you get irritated, frustrated, all of that, then you know you've got over-attached. Also, if you start to say things like, I want this only, nothing else, then you know you've got too attached. So that's called overthinking for me. Otherwise, just spending time in your future, dreaming about it, visualizing it, truly believing it's coming true, all of that, just have fun. But see the energy. Is the energy of planning and then releasing, or is it of planning and then getting attached? Not remaining attached. How do you know how you're not attached? I always say, some people say don't expect. I say expect but don't get disappointed. Okay, there's a difference here. So if I've cooked the whole day for my husband and he comes home, will I expect him to compliment my food? If I've spent the whole day cooking, I can't change that expectation that I want to be appreciated. I can't change it because from inside it's coming that, you know what, I've spent the whole day making all of this special food for him. I want that sort of acknowledgement, right? But what I will do is that when he does not, let's say he's really hungry and he's really exhausted and he comes and he quickly eats and he's like goes to the room, not even realizing that this is what I've done. By the way, this is a completely made up example. I don't know how to cook at all. So just disclaimer. So at that point, I can either get super disappointed and angry that I'm never going to cook for him again. What does he think? I'm some servant of his or what? And I can go into that mind space. Or I can go, you know what, he was really tired. Let me go check in with him if he enjoyed the food. And I can go ask him, so sweetheart, did you like the food? I spent the whole day cooking. And he'll suddenly be like, oh my God, it was so gorgeous. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I just didn't connect. I didn't realize. Whatever he has to say, I'm not going to turn it into a fight. Everyone getting the difference? So learning to manage yourself when your expectations are not met is one of the most beautiful ways of becoming a mature human being. Okay? I've come to Dubai, I had plans, I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that, and 80% of it had gone my way, maybe 20% hasn't gone my way. Now, am I going to make the whole trip into a mess because of something? No, right? What am I going to do? I'm going to say 80% went right, and I'm going to focus on my gratitude, I'm going to focus on my blessings, I'm going to focus on the right things, because it takes a minute to move into what went wrong and then spend all of our time focusing on that. How many of you know what I'm talking about, right? So learning to focus on the right things, because 80% of everything will go right when you do a lot of gratitude, but 20% it's never your way, and you've got to start to own that, appreciate that, be that, I've seen like a lot of times so much will go right. We'll go for dinner with people in the evening and one dish will come wrong or one waiter will not behave the way he's supposed to, and how much grumble and complaining, how quickly we go into. We have to be so aware and so careful about what we are taking out of our mouth, because you have to remember that every feeling we feel today is the emotion God's going to create more of tomorrow. So if you are in happiness, in gratitude, in love, in care, that's more of that is going to come into your life. If you're in anger and negativity and complaining, more of that is going to show up in your life. So be sure about all of that. Sorry, Suchi, I took so long to answer something as simple as that. So 3 things: no attachment, learning to handle your disappointment, and always after your visualization saying this or something better that God knows, and no attachment to timelines.